Let's head to Lenape Valley Regional High School, and it's Troy Dupont of Lenape Valley up the middle, and he cuts it to the outside for the 32-yard gain as Jack Sikora of Kittatinny saves the touchdown, knocking him out of bounds at the 11. And Lenape Valley scores here with Stevie Leiden taken around the edge, and he races into the end zone from 11 yards out, and Lenape Valley has a 7-0 lead with 9:35 to go in the opening quarter. Lenape Valley's defense was on its game as well, while Troy Dupont come flying in for the tackle and a loss of 3 yards, which would force a Kittatinny punt. Lenape Valley would then go to the air, and it's Jay Pruden to Stevie Leiden, who turns it up, and Mr. Excitement picks up 38 yards and a first down at the Cougar 10. He's a special player, folks. And Leiden scores his second TD here as he goes in from 10 yards out on the sweep, and it's 14-0 Lenape Valley with 5:40 to go in the opening quarter. The Pats get the ball back, and this time it's Kai Dickerson on the sweep, and he bolts 50 yards to the Kittatinny 30 before being dragged down by Justin Ross. And Lenape Valley makes it 21-0 here, while quarterback Jay Pruden hits Steven Sylvester with a 38-yard touchdown, and it's all Lenape Valley 21-0 after 1 quarter of play. After a slow start, Kittatinny's offense picks it up, and sophomore Zach Mafaro on the pitch, and he goes to the sideline 43 yards for the score, and Kittatinny's back in the game, trailing 21-7 early here in the second quarter. But there was no slowing down Lenape Valley as Kai Dickerson caps another scoring drive with this 2-yard touchdown run, and it's 28-7 Lenape Valley with 4:40 to go in the half, and that is our score at the break. We go to third quarter action, and after a good kickoff return from Stevie Leiden, Lenape Valley gets a physical 16-yard run here from Troy Dupont, and a first and goal would set up Kai Dickerson's second touchdown, and Lenape Valley would take it 35-7 lead. Give this Kittatinny team credit. It keeps on battling, and it's Zach Mafaro once again as he works his way in from 13 yards out, and Lenape Valley's lead is 35-13. But Lenape Valley has an answer, and it's Mr. Excitement, Stevie Leiden, doing what he does best on 3rd and 5 from the Kittatinny 42. Watch him take off, get a great block from Joe Ruggieri, and then plow his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's all Lenape Valley 42-13 after 3 quarters. Okay, fourth quarter action, and Lenape Valley's second unit scores here on the 7-yard run from John Spada to make it 49-13 Lenape Valley. Kittatinny gets its final score here. Watch Zach Mafaro. He takes it in from 62 yards for a third TD of the game. So Lenape Valley would post a 49-19 victory to improve to 6-1 as Kittatinny falls to 1-6.
It was a great win. The team came out firing. Our defense played a great game. Offense, they're rolling on all cylinders again. We came in, we got up early in the game, and we got the job done pretty early.
Last year they gave us a really hard fight, so we practiced hard this week, and we came out and got the job done. Offensive line played really good. We put up 49 points. Defense held up good, so I think it was a really good win for us.
They always give us a good fight, so we knew we had to come out strong. We had a good week of practice, so our offense did a really good job. Our defense saw us step up, but we're just going to take the next week just as we did this week and just take it as serious as possible. Take every week one by one.
We played great. Our defense really held up for the team, and it all started in practice this week. We had a really good week of practice, and yeah.
It was a tough week of practice. I don't know what week of practice those guys were talking about having a great week of practice, because it was far from that. We came out of Hackensack a little beat up, and we had one boy not play tonight, the Lucchese kid, and he'll be fine for next week. But we found another kid, Jimmy Harvey, who played the first game of the year and has been banged up since then. Played, and I thought he did a real good job at defensive tackle for us. Lakeland's a fine team. We played them twice in the past. They're really we're stepping up a level here. So, I'm excited for the challenge.
Lenape Valley was coming off a physical and an emotional win over Hackensack. They were a little beat up this week, so it was very important for the Patriots to come out strong, and that's exactly what they did.
It was very important because during the week, a lot of the starters weren't playing because of injuries. We were getting treatment, and it coming out like we did was just amazing to watch, and I'm really proud of the team.
It was a dogfight last week, so we came in, got treatment that was needed, so I think that really pays off. So the kids who were hurt got treatment all week. They took off practice for a little bit, so they came out and played today good, so this really helps.
Out of the Delaware Wing T, quarterback Jay Pruden doesn't really have to throw the ball too much, but tonight he had a beautiful touchdown pass to Steven Sylvester.
You know, just a basic play action pass, drop back, and he's running a post in the middle of the field, and it was a blown coverage, and it was just threw it to him.
This Lenape team has so many offensive weapons. Stevie Lyden, 3 touchdowns tonight. Kai Dickerson with a couple of touchdowns. We talked about Sylvester catching a touchdown. Troy DuPont. They put up 40 points a game. They passed their average tonight, and things are just clicking for them.
It all starts on the line. You know, our line's playing great this season. A lot of guys stepped up for us. Will Aarons, he's a great tackle. And, you know, it's just a line in general. In our backfield, we've had most of the backfield last year and a lot of experience on the backfield.
I like having, you know, someone who could switch out on and off. And I think once our offense rolls, no one can really stop us. So like you said, put up 40-plus points a game. So it really helps going into, like, harder teams next week, like Lakeland and Jefferson, because we're going to really need to score a lot of points.
We have a really good backfield, that's my opinion, but our offensive line is really good too. And it wouldn't happen if our offensive line wouldn't block the way they are. So I think we give it all out to the offensive line.
I think it starts up front. I think those guys, you know, we have good backs. You know, let's not kid ourselves. But I think those guys up front, you know, Joe Ruggieri, Aiden Prue, Billy Ernst, Scott McMillan, Corey Ionata in both our ends, Chris Grube and Sean Pryor. I mean, those kids, I mean, they're unsung. You know, we don't throw the ball much. We're 2 tight ends a lot of the time. And those kids, you know, they're linemen with an 80 jersey on, those 2 kids. And, you know, they've really bought into everything we're trying to do. I mean, Ruggieri was an end last year. You know, we've moved guys around to try and get it done. It's a very unselfish group. They really don't care who gets credit or anything like that. You know, I mean, they embraced Troy last week for his 5 touchdowns. You know, that wasn't a big deal. And I couldn't even tell you who scores, to be honest with you. You know, so, but it's been fun coaching it. I mean, it's pure old school wing T, to be honest with you.
Stevie Lyden, Mr. Excitement, 3 touchdowns tonight. His most impressive one was a 47-yarder on 3rd and 5 as he just barreled into the end zone.
Early on the drive, I got a touchdown call back, so I was like, I'm going to score. I need to do it. So I took 1.9 back. I got a lead block from my guard. He hit the kid. I pushed him out of the way, and the kid was still standing there. So I was like, oh, this kid's not stopping me. So I just ran right through him and got into the end zone.
Lenape Valley's defense, the first unit, was tough tonight, and that was a key.
We've been working really hard in practice, and it all starts with the drills and the sophomores helping us out, giving us a look offense.
This win clinches at least a tie of the American Red Division in the new Super Football Conference. But next week, Lakeland, who's been a thorn in Lenape's side, comes here, and if the Patriots win, they win the title outright after sharing the Freedom Division last year with Hanover Park and Madison.
We're going to have a great week of practice. Everyone's going to try to get healthy, and same goal every week. We'll 1-0, beat Lakeland, and see where that takes us from there.
I think it's going to be a really good game. They're a good team, so it'll be a challenge. You know, all starts in practice. So we have a good week of practice. We come out and play, and I think we can get the job done.
We know they're a very tough team, so we're just going to take them serious like we do every team, and we're just going to try to come out 1-0 like we do every week.